Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mascara Monday. It's artistry like BAM! Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week. I am super excited to teach you guys something new every week. So this week we're going to do something a little bit more fun. We're going to have some fun with makeup. I'm going to teach you guys how to do an everyday smoky eye that's really going to enhance your lashes. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay tuned. Okay guys, so for today's Mascara Monday, you're going to need a couple things. So first, I'd like you to grab one blending brush, whatever blending brush is your choice. So this is an eye blender. This one is on my website if you are curious. This is from Clean Cosmetics. I'm also going to use a tiny eyeshadow blender, which looks just like this. And I'll get closer and show you guys in just a second. You're going to need a brown eyeliner, whatever brown eyeliner your choice. I have Coffee by MAC, and I also have one of the Makeupforever artist pencils in the color 612. This is dimensional dark brown. So you're also going to need an eyeshadow primer or base. This is MAC Paint Pot in Groundwork. And then you're also going to need a small angled eyeshadow brush. And we'll get in closer so you can see all the tools up close. Alright everyone, if you got your tools ready, let's hop right in. Alright everyone, so now that I have you in a little bit closer, let's get started. So I'm going to first take my MAC Paint Pot. This is in the color Groundwork. I'm going to take out a little bit of this. I'm going to scoop it and put it in the back of my hand. I'm just going to use the back of my brush for this, just like this. Take out a little bit. A little bit goes a long way with this product. This is a colored eyeshadow base. Why I like this eyeshadow base is because it dries to a semi-matte finish. It does have a little bit of color to it. This is a little bit deeper than my natural skin tone, which is going to allow me to create a little bit more of a natural definition to my eye, and you'll see that in just a little bit. I'm also going to be applying it with this fluffy eyeshadow brush. What I really love about this eyeshadow brush is that you're going to get a really soft, diffused application across the eye. When you use flat brushes, you get a very more full colored, full packed on effect. I want this color to be a little bit more diffused and a little bit softer, more of a whisper on the eye. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and I like to warm the paint pot up on the back of my hand and just kind of press it into the skin, just like that, just on the tips of the brush. So you can see it's only on one side, and I'm going to start to actually, in the center of the eye, sweep this all over my lid, get right in the inner corner, and just lightly buff this all over. You can do windshield wiper motions if you like. Windshield wiper motions are really nice to get into the crease. I like to buff it right underneath my brow. You'll notice that I'm not picking up a lot more product. I'm really just using what's on the brush and just kind of pushing it into my brow hairs. So you can see it's already creating a lot more warmth and a lot more definition. I'm going to go in, just pick up a little bit more on the back of my hand. And by warming this product up, it's going to shear it down just a little, give you a little bit more diffusion. I'm going to go right over my lid to apply more color. So far so good, just like that. So you can already see just by applying that base, you're getting a little bit more depth, a little bit more definition. I'm actually going to take my brush and wipe it off on my hand on this side, and then just diffuse out this edge so that there's no harsh edge. You want this to be really soft and seamless and kind of blown out. Okay, just like that. Really, really soft, super, and easy. Next, take your brown eyeliner, so whichever brown eyeliner you prefer. I like the Artist Color Pencil by Makeupforever. I just freshly sharpened these pencils, so they're all fresh and ready to go. Put the cap on the back side. I like to warm pencils up on the back of my hand, just because it's actually going to break that tip a little bit and make it a little bit softer, so that when you go into the eye, you're able to give it a little bit more of a defined look. So I'm actually going to take this pencil and I'm going to start by drawing a really, really small line in my crease. And this does not have to be perfect, okay? Just like that, okay? So by the warmth of your body, it's going to help to warm up this pencil. So this is more of a kohl pencil, so it's actually going to really, really help and give you a lot more definition to your eye by creating that depth in your socket that we don't naturally always have. And like I said, you can do this with any brown eyeliner you have at home. Warm browns are really pretty, so if you have something like Cork at home from MAC, I have Coffee here as well. Coffee is more of a rich brown. This one's more of a deep brown, the Makeupforever Artist Pencil. It's got a lot more of a rich gray to it, which I like because it gives me a lot more of that definition. So I'm gonna get in closer so you guys can see. It is very soft, it is very natural definition, but you can definitely see that this side compared to this side is giving me a little bit more of that depth right here in this socket, if you're not familiar with what that is. So I'm not putting a lot of color on the lid, keeping the lid brighter, really concentrating that darker area. And then when I applied that pencil, all I did was really soften and blend it out and rock it in my socket right here in my crease. What's really nice about this brush is that it's going to do all the work for you. You'll notice that my hand is really far back on my brush, so I'm getting a light pressure. So I'm not choking up the brush and pushing a lot of pressure or product. So it's able to diffuse this really nice and naturally. If you want, you can go back into your paint pot and apply that wherever you need to. I think that this is really blended and really diffused. There's not much more I would do to this, so I'm gonna go on to the next step. So I'm gonna take my eyeliner once more, and we're gonna apply it right at the root of the lash line. Like I said, this does not have to be perfect. You just really need to get the product on there. I'm going to take my small angled brush. Why I really like this angled brush is because this is by Crown Brushes, and this is a Sable brush. So this is Sable hair, so it's really, really soft. And I'm going to use this to kind of push that eyeliner just right across the lid. So if you can see what I'm doing, just taking that eyeliner and just pushing it softly across my lid. And I chose brown because it's much softer and it's not as harsh as black. And I really enjoy a brown eyeliner with brown eyes. You can really wear any color, but so you can see how that naturally, when it's blended in, creates a very, very soft smoky eye effect. Right? So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to lightly buff right here in my inner corner so you don't get any harsh shadows. You can see. So this creates a natural defined smoky eye. You have a little bit of that brown on the lid, but you're not seeing any harsh color, any actual product. You're just seeing a very, very soft definition. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side really quickly, and then we'll go on to the next step. Applying this, so same brush, using a little bit of that product. I'm going to go in and just softly buff this all over the eye, right up into the brow. And I like product all the way up to my brow. If you have a closer eye set, or if your eyes are a little bit smaller, you definitely don't have to. It's totally up to you. So you can see, just buff that all over. You can see how the eyeliner is creating a little bit more of that natural definition. And you can always add and build if you want to. And we'll go ahead and do that in a little bit. Just buffing this all over. Taking my Makeupforever Artist Color Pencil. Really softly drawing that on my crease, very messily, nothing crazy. Same brush. You're going to start to softly diffuse that product right out. And by hugging the eye, it's going to create that natural definition for you. So you can see now, we have that natural line of definition on either side, okay? I'm going to actually diffuse this with my finger just a little because I didn't do that on this side. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing, going right along my lid. Please guys, do not pull and tug on your eyes. That is not good for your eyes. It'll actually create premature wrinkling. It actually makes it harder for you to apply the eyeliner. If you need help, take a mirror, any kind of mirror, actually hold it mid-chest and hold it down and look down into the mirror so that your eyelids are flat so that you can actually see what you're doing. I'm looking into a mirror right in front of me so that I can show you guys what I'm doing. Normally that's how I would hold my mirror because I have difficulty seeing up close as well. I wear contacts, and so I don't like to tug and pull in my eye as well. So I just like to really actually hold my eyeliner to the side and really just messily get in there. See, just like that. Taking that Crown brush, a Sable brush, pushing along the lash line, and I like to push the product into the eye as opposed to pushing the product outwards, because then you're going to end up with a lot of brown out here, and we want the smokiness to stay consistently close to the eye. That's what creates that kind of like soft, hazy, sexy bedroom eye effect that everyone likes. That like Victoria's Secret look. So I'm literally just taking that blue Sable brush and pushing it along the lash line. And you definitely could take the brown eyeliner and go all over your eye with it, but that's going to create much more of a deeper smoky eye with a lot more depth, and we're just trying to create something very soft and easy and neutral for an everyday look. Alright guys, so you can see how that's really pretty. So now we're going to do the same on the bottom of the lid, or bottom of the eye. So we're going to go right underneath the eyelash, so not technically in the eye, you guys, but right under. And the goal is to get the product on there. Light pressure, you guys, so you'll notice that my hand is really far back on the pencil. I'm going to go in with that smaller Rookie Cozzette brush. So this is a really small blending brush, and I really like this for the under eye because it really just helps to push that product along. It's very, very soft, so it diffuses it really nicely. And you can see how that's going to give you a little bit more of that enhancement. And if that's too much for you, you can always wipe off a little bit of the brush and go back in. You can always clean up with a little concealer later too. But I like my eyeliner to look like this, and you'll see why a little bit later. So this is going to define the lower lash line and then kind of pull that eye up naturally. So you can see on this side my eye looks a little bit more rounded, a little bit more almond, and then we're going to do the same on this side to kind of pull it up and draw more attention to that eye area. So right underneath the lower lash line. Remember guys, light product, light hand. Less is more. You can always start light and build more. And you notice my hand is very far back on the brush, and I'm literally just pushing the tips of that brush into the product and just diffusing it into that under eye area. This helps to create that really natural rounded U shape, so it'll help follow your natural eye shape. If you go in really heavy handed, you're going to apply too much product, and then it's going to get really messy really fast. And then a lot of product under the eyes, guys, actually pulls the eyes down and makes you look sleepy and a little bit worse. So you want to try to avoid that, okay? Go right under the eye, just like that. And now you'll notice that this is kind of pulling up and out as well, same as the other side. Isn't that really pretty? Alright guys, so final step, we're going to apply some mascara, so I'll meet you in a second. Okay guys, so we're going to apply the I Live Extreme Essence Mascara. This is another one of my drugstore favorites. I've reviewed this one on my channel for you guys. This one has that really cool spike ball at the end and the spiral brush. This is very familiar to the Givenchy Phenomenize mascara, if you're familiar with that one from a few years ago. It was a mascara similar in formula with the spike tip at the end. So I'm going to go in and apply root to tip right at the center of the lash, because remember guys, this is a bigger brush. So you want to start in the center of the lash and then pull the lashes outward, because what we're doing is we're creating that smoky eye and we're creating that lifting effect. So by pulling the lashes outward, it's going to give the illusion that the eye is more lifted. Okay, so now I'm going to take that spike ball, just go right here in the inner corner. Don't worry if you guys make a mess, you can always clean it up later. It's just makeup. It's not tattooed, thank God. I would not be a good tattoo artist. Oh my god, you guys, could you imagine? That would be crazy. I'm just going to take my blending brush and lightly buff out any mascara that I got on my eye. Quickly. See how quick that was, guys? Alright, we're going to take the spike brush and we're also going to do a little bit on the bottoms. This is all preference. You guys don't have to do this. This is just what I like to do. It's kind of pulling them a little bit. And by pulling the bottoms, you actually can get them to kind of separate and keep them together. So it gives you kind of this really pretty piecey effect, which I like. Alright guys, so you can see how that mascara is pulling the lashes upwards and really giving it that lash lifted effect. And then with the enhancements of that brown smoky eye, it's literally just giving you a very soft, effortless, easy look. You see that? Let me see if I can turn the light this way so you can see it a little bit better. Cool. Alright guys, can you see that? So it's very, very soft, very, very effortless, very smoky, but it's very diffused. So we're going to go into this mascara on the other side now. And start in the center of your eye one more time. We're going to push the lashes up in the center from root to tip. This is really going to give you that elongated eye effect because it's going to make the lashes in the center of your eye appear longer so that it appears that your eyes are pulled up a little bit more. And then we're going to go in on the outer corner. Remember what I said, push up and then pull out. Push up and then make sure you pull out. Remember guys, if you make a little mess, just kind of buff it out with your brush. It's no big deal, super easy. Take that spike ball, and I'm right-handed, so I'm switching sides, so you guys can see. Getting a little closer. Flipping the brush. Pulling outwards to lift the eye. See how that works? Now we're going to do a little on the bottom. Remember guys, this mascara is only $8. Super good. If you are on a budget, you need something good. Boom. Alright guys, so what do you think? Daytime smoky eye, a lot of lash, something a little bit more bold, something a little bit more fun. Since now that we're all starting to re-enter the world, and we're going out, and we're starting to see more people, and we're starting to socialize, so now you can wear something like this. Really easy, really effortless. Takes 5 minutes if once you get the hang of it. Your eyes look really bright, really big, really open. Your lashes look really pretty, and you have a very soft smoky eye so that it can go with any look. So, alright guys, so I'm going to turn down the lights a little bit and let you see it in a different lighting. And we're back. So now guys, I've turned down the lights just a little bit, so I want you to see how beautiful and sexy and effortless this eye look looks like in natural daylight. You can see that my eyes are really big, bright, and open, and very defined, and I just look a little bit more sultry, a little bit more sexy. It kind of enhanced my eyes just a little bit, maybe a little bit more glamorous. So if you have somewhere to go, and all you have is an eyeliner in your bag and some mascara, you can definitely make magic happen. So if you guys like this video, please leave a like down below, comment, and tell me what you loved about it. And if you want to see more makeup tutorials, please tell me that as well. Follow me on YouTube at Artistry Like Bam, and on Instagram as well. And until next week guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.